Hello guys, I'm David Setiabudi, and today I'm going to coach you how to answer these pseudocode questions. The first one is for to next. This is one of the type of the loop structures. Okay, so from this question, okay, what is the output of this program? Okay, this text box, okay, is a note for me. Later on, I can delete it. So, this one is for, to, and next. This is one set. You cannot change into and for. If you do this, then if the question is, what is the output of this program by N4? The answer is error because there is no N4. Okay? It will cause a syntax error. Syntax error. It will cause you a syntax error if the N of that is N4. Okay, if it's ended by N4, it will cause a syntax error, or some people just said it error. Okay, but if I'm going to change into the normal mode, okay, the normal question, so I don't change the question. So what is the result of this program? So this one, okay, is counting. So counting started, for counting is 1 up until 3. So now the counting is 1. Okay, from this line the counting is 1, and then it goes down. You need to read line by line. Okay, line 2, after line 1, line 2. Here you see the counting is still 1, and then it's set print step. So you need to write down step. This is the output of this program. So it's writing step. Okay? And then it goes down to the next. And then it bounds up. It bounds up. So it goes to the top again for counting 1 up until 3. Since this one is 1, it will change into 2. It goes down to the second line. It counting is 2. And then it's printing step. So it will print again step. And then it goes down to the third line. It bounds up, goes here. Now the counting becomes 3. Goes down, print step. So it will print step again, and this one goes next. Okay, it bounds up here. Since it's already 3, okay, this one stops. So it will go to the after next line. So this is next. It will go to below. If there is a program here, it will execute. But since it's empty, then you are done. So what is the output of this program? Is a step, step, step. Do you understand that one? Great. Now, let's continue to the next question. Okay, so I'm going to make a note here. Now, for counting 1 up to 3, print check counting. What does it mean? What is this comma? So here, you see counting is equals to 1 here. And it goes down to the second line, print check comma counting. So what is the output? Check, wait, check, and then comma Comma means no space, okay? But plus is giving a space. So here is check counting, okay? And it bounces up. Next, line 3, it bounces up to line 1 again. Now counting becomes 2. Goes here and check counting. Check counting. And then for the third one, of course, it bounced back at the third one. It delivers printing a check counting. Okay? Do you understand that one? But as you see, if I'll change the question a bit. If it's using this one, I will release from this one. This one will be variable as like this one. So what is the output of this program? Can you guess? Great. So the output of this program will be when this one is 1, going down to the second line, check comma counting. It means check 1 without space. Okay, if this one is a plus, then it will give you space. But this one is comma, so no space. And then it bounces up. Here, counting becomes 2, and so on. Okay? Do you understand this one now? Okay? It's great that you already understand about this one, but if you don't, you can always replay this tutorial. Okay? Now, let's go next. This one. What is the output of this program? Okay? This one, the output is core plus, okay, the counting is 1. So core plus 1, core plus 2, and core plus 3. Nice. Okay, core plus 1, core plus 2, core plus 3. Okay. Oh, there's another question. Okay, but let me give another new question. So here I will write down N4. What is the output of this program? As I mentioned in the first sample, it's error. Okay. There is no such N4. It has to be next. If you want a complete answer, it will be error in line 3. Most complete answer is syntax error in line 3. There's no such N4. It has to be next. Okay. Now the next one. What is the output of this program? As you know, this one is not comma. This one is a plus. This is the text. Okay. This one is a text. This one is a string because it uses, okay, and then plus is a space and then this variable. So the output of this program is, core space 1, core space 2, core space 3. Now, let me give you another sample of, let's say, counting from 10 to 30. So, what is the output of this program? So, the answer will be core 10, core 11, core 12, and then core 13. This is the answer. Okay. Now the next one. Oh, we are combining if. Okay, we are combining if and if. The set will be if, then, and if. What else? Else, if, and else. Okay. If you want to add up else, it's okay. Blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so now, as you see, counting here, okay, is there any box there? Oh yeah, I'm going to pick this. Okay, now I'm putting this one here. Okay, I'm going to put it here. Now, this one, counting is 1. Now it goes to the second line. If counting is 1, if the counting is 1, then print I plus counting. Okay, here print I plus counting. So we can write down here I plus counting. Counting is 1, so write down 1. And after you're done fulfilling this statement, it ends up. Okay, ends up, and then it goes to and if and next. It will ignore this because you already completed if counting is 1. You don't need to check for 2, 3, and else. Okay, then you go for next. Next will go bouncing up. It bounces up here. For counting is 2. Now the counting is 2. So when it goes to the second line, is it fulfilling this one? Is counting is 1? No. Counting is 2. So it will ignore this line. Ignore, 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 ignore. Now we straightly go to this line. You need to read line by line. This is the first if. This is the second if. Okay, else if counting is 2. Yes, it's 2. It's correct, it's 2. So print love plus counting. So here you write down love. Love space counting is 2. Since this one is already fulfilled, this one will go down to the end if, and then next it bounces up. It goes under end if. Okay, and then it goes next, bounce up here. Counting is 3, guys. Now, since counting is 3, so skip this one. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yes, it's fulfilling this one. So it will write down soccer. Space, counting is 3. Type 3 there. Okay, after that it goes down. If it's 4, then it will print blah blah. If it's 6, it will print blah blah. If it's not 1, 2, or 3, then it will print blah blah because it's having here is else. Okay, it's having else. Now it's going next. Counting is 3, bouncing to the next. It bounces up. See, counting is 3 because counting is already 3. it stops. Okay, it will go under the next. Okay, but there is no command or script here, so it stops. Okay, it stops. So the result is like this. What is the output of this program? So I love soccer. Okay, but if this one, let's say I am going to write down print the end. Okay. What is the output of this program? Because it's after 3, this one set is done. It will goes down and then print the end. Okay, do you understand this one? So it will skip the else because it will never reach 4, okay, or 5 or 6. So it won't print any blah blah. Now let's go to the next one. So after you understand about for, to, and next, and those variables, okay, let's go to the second loop structure, which is called repeat until. Okay, what is the use of this? The first thing you need to know, in using for, there's always the minimum number. It doesn't have to start from 1. It can be start from minus 1,000. Okay, it can start from 50. This one is 53. You can name any numbers. Okay, so this one is 4 and 2. It has minimum number and maximum number. So it can repeat until 3 times. 1, 2, 3. It repeated 3 times. But in here, it can repeat eternally until this statement is correct. Okay, let's see about this one. Repeat until. In repeat and until, there will always be another statement here. There will always be a clue. Okay. If you ask me, what's the catch? This one is the catch. There's nothing. If there's nothing there, it will cause error. You can say error in line 3. Okay, I'll just make another sample. Okay, I'll make it here. Okay, so if this one is deleted like this, okay, what is the output of this program? The answer will be error in line 1, 2, 3, 4, or the complete answer, syntax error in line 1, 2, 3, 4, in line 4. First one, you locate the error in which line, and then the next one you can report, okay, there should be something or a variable. There should be a variable next to until. Okay. There should be a variable next to the until. Do you get this point? Okay. But there is another mistake, but I will show you later on. Okay. So because of this, it will cause a syntax error because there's no clue here. But then, Okay, I'll remove this one because there is another error. Okay, I don't change the questions now. So let's do this one. Counting is 1. Counting is 1. So at the first line, counting is 1. Okay? Now, repeat. Print this one at the second line is counting is 1. Remember that at the second line, counting is 1. And then print wash hands. So it will say here, wash hands. Okay? And then it goes here. Counting, repeat until counting is 3. You see, counting is still 1. So it will bounce up. Bounce up. To where? To this one, to the set. Repeat until it to the second line. The counting is still 1. And then print wash hands. It goes down, print wash hands. And then here, repeat until counting is 3. The counting is still 1. It doesn't change. Then it goes up again, bounce up to the second line, repeat, print, wash hand again. And then the counting is 1. It's eternally 1. It doesn't change at all. So this is the result. Wash hand, wash hand, wash hand, wash hands, wash hands. Eternally. It doesn't create any syntax error. You see? But then it will print wash hands forever. Okay? It doesn't create any errors, but then it will never stop to print wash hands. Okay? So you see it will keep on printing wash hands unlimited. So let's go to the next one. Okay? It needs something here. It needs something here so the counting can be stopped. But let's move to the next one. Okay? Here is the script that you want. Okay. First, counting is 1. Okay, repeat counting and please, and then you write down wash hand. Wash hands. And then counting is counting plus 1. So this is the old counting, and this one is the new counting. So the old counting is 1. And now here you see the arrow, that one? Yeah. Now it becomes a new counting, which is 2. Counting is, the new counting is old counting plus 1. So counting is 2. Okay. Now it goes down, it bounces up, repeat until counting is 3. Since it's 2, so it bounces up here at the repeat, wash hand, and it prints another wash hand. And then here, the counting is 3, becomes 3. And then counting is 3. So it stops. It stops. Stops there. It's only printing 2 times. Wash hand and wash hands. Okay, let's see for the next question. Okay, it's another one. So I'm going to give you another sample which is similar to this one. Guys, seriously, if a script does change a bit, the effect will change too. So let's see this one. Okay, I'm going to copy this, paste it here. Okay, removing this one. So you see, 2 times washing hands, wash hands, wash hands twice. Okay, now if you see this one, I'm going to put this 1, 2, 3, 4, the 4th line into the 3rd line. I'm going to switch the lines. And what will happen, guys? What will happen? So, counting is 1, goes here to the 2nd line. Counting is counting plus 1. So it becomes 2. You see, counting is now becomes 2. So, wash hands. So you write down the first wash hands. And then it goes here. The counting is 2. See, the counting is 2. It goes up. Is it going to be changed or is it the same? Counting is 2. Now it goes here. Counting is become 3. Okay. Now you go to the wash hands and it prints wash hands. And it goes here until its counting is 3. So it stops. So here, if you switch this one, it doesn't change at all. The result will be the same. So, what am I saying just now is wrong? You see, Mr. David, what you said is just a nonsense. You see, I switched this one. You see, the 3rd line is print, wash hands, and the 4th line is counting plus 1. And this one is the counting plus 1 and then print wash hand. So what is the difference? I have already switched this 2, but then the result is the same. So is Mr. David lying? Let me show you why it is different. So actually, see this one? If only I put this one. Yeah, it's a different question, Mr. David. Okay, I admit it. It's a different question. So, if I write down like this, okay, comma counting, and this one is comma counting, will it be different? So, this one, counting 1, and then it goes to repeat, still counting 1, and then print wash hand counting. So it will print wash hand 1. Okay, then it goes here, counting becomes 2. It bounces up here because the counting is until 3. It bounces up here, and then it goes down here. Print wash hand. So it will print wash hand 2. Print wash hand 2, and then the counting becomes 3. Okay? Then it stops. It will go under the until. Okay, if there's a program or script here, it will execute. So this one stops at wash hand 1 and wash hand 2. Now, for this one, counting is 1. Now, counting is counting plus 1. Since this one is 1, counting is 1, this one is counting becomes 2. So print wash hands. So wash hands 2. Okay? Now you get it? This one is repeat until counting is 3, because since it's still 2, it bounds up here to the repeat. Counting is 2. Now counting equals 2, or is counting plus 1. So counting becomes 3. So here you write down wash hand 3. Goes here. It's already 3, then it stops. So you see, this one is the answer. Can you see the difference now? This is wash hand 1 and 2. This is wash hand 2 and 3. The difference is only switching this third and fourth line. Only switching those. Okay? Now, we go to the while, do, and while, which is the third of the loop structures. The difference between while, do, and while, and repeat until, and for to next. Okay? I will explain you later on, but for sure, the first one is for has minimum and maximum number, and repeat here, okay, it has the minimum, but it is written externally, okay, and then it will repeat forever until this one. This statement is true. This statement is correct, okay. It doesn't have minimum and maximum, but then you can see the minimum is here, the maximum is here. Okay, but if you keep writing like this, it will repeat eternally, forever. Okay, unless you add something in between like this. So it can be adding up. See, it's adding up by the counting. The new counting equals to the old counting plus 1. Now, guys, if you write down here, while, do, and while, this is the third one. It's similar to this repeat until. The difference is, okay, the difference is like this. So, okay, let me copy this one. Repeat until. And then here we do while, do, and while. Okay? While what, do what, and while. Remember guys, this one is one set. You cannot write down here and do. If you write down and do like this, it will cause syntax error or error. Okay, now this one, while what, do this one, and while. Here, you remove this one and put it on the top. You see, the statement here is on the top. If this one, then do this one. But then this one, repeat, okay? Beside repeat, everything is empty. You see, there is nothing beside the repeat. But beside the until, there's the catch, okay? You need to do this one until this one, and then it stops. But here, it's being put beside the while, I mean in between while and do. Beside and while is empty. So, while counting is equals to 3. Is it correct? No. You see, repeat until and while do and while is like a day and night. Okay, if this one is black, the other one is white. So if this one is 3, okay, so this one is not 3, not 3. This is how you write not. While counting is not 3, do this one. So let's try to answer this one, okay? Now, counting, I'm going to make the box again in front, okay? So blue color. Okay, now I'm going to write down counting is 1. So counting is 1 at the first line, and then while counting is not 3, do this. So will it do these? Yeah, of course. Of course it will do this, because while the counting is not 3, definitely 1 is not 3. So 1 is not 3. 1 is not 3. Do this. So here we see counting, new counting equals to old counting plus 1. So now counting is become 2. And print wash hand counting. You write down here, wash hands counting with comma, so no space, counting 2. And then it will go here and bounce up, goes to the while, and here counting is not 3. Do this. Yes, I'm going to do it because 2 is not 3. Counting is not 3. So counting like this added becomes 3. So here print wash hand counting. So you write down here wash hands counting 3. And while, and then it bounces up while counting is not 3. Do this, but this one is 3 already. Okay, if it's not 3, do this. But if since it's 3, you don't do this anymore. So it stops. It stops there. Okay, it stops there. So let's see this one. Okay, do you understand about this one, guys? Hands 2, hands 3. Wait, this one is wrong. I make mistake. Mr. David make mistake. So I should remove the space. Yeah, I need to remove the space. Oh my God. I'm making this tutorial and I make mistake. It was not cool, Mr. David. You make mistake. I'm so ashamed. So, the next one, okay? While, do, and while. Okay? Counting is started from 0. This time is 0 now. It's a tricky question. 0. Then counting is not 3. Do potato. Not 3. Yeah, it's not 3. So do this. So I will print down potato. Potato. And then counting. Added. Counting is 1. So it bounces up. Counting now is 1. Yeah, 1. Now it's printing potato again. Potato again. Then now counting becomes 2. Then bounce up here. Print potato again. And then this one is adding to 3. Bounce up here. Counting is not 3, now it's stopped. So you see the difference here is printing 2 times. You see? It printing 2 times. This one is printing 3 times because you see this one is 0. It started from 0. And this one started from 1. Okay? Okay, it's already ended. Well, then I'll just add up one more. So counting now is 1. And then you can always change into like this. Under 4. Okay? And then type down here potato plus counting. Okay. So what is the result of this? What is the output of this program? So let me check. Counting is 0. While counting is less than 4. Of course, 0 is less than 4. Remember, counting is 0. Counting is 0. Now it's less than 4. Print potato and counting. So potato plus means space. Potato 0. Now it becomes 1. Counting is 1. Counting is 1. Bouncing from here. Counting is less than 4. So potato 1. Potato 1. This one becomes 2 now. Remember 2. Okay, I'll put my hand here. Counting become 2 now. Wait. Let me check. Potato is 0. Write down here potato 0. Write down potato 0. Now counting becomes 1. Here become 1. Then it goes up here. Since counting is less than 4, yes, 1 is less than 4. Print potato 1, yes. This one is becomes 2. So it bounces up here. Yes, it's less than 4. So write down less than 4. So it write down potato 2. Here becomes 3. So it bounces up here. Since 3 is less than 4, yes, 3 is less than 4. 3 is less than 4. Write down potato 3. This one is counting again. It's added 1 become 4. And while counting is less than 4, is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this 4 less than 4? No, it's equals to 4. So we don't do this. So it stops. Okay, guys, do you understand that one? In some of the questions, you might have this one is a times by 2. Okay, or divided by or added with 2. The questions can be varied. But then I hope that this tutorial is giving you a lot of ideas. Okay, you can be more cautious when the test questions are scary and very tricky. You already know how to answer it. And if you like my channel, please press like and press subscribe. Thank you and have a nice day.